Alright, people have been hounding me to talk about LAES, SEALSQ Corp. But the thing is, I love Rigetti and IonQ over SEALSQ Corp. SEALSQ Corp is still up and coming, well, much like everything else, right? But Rigetti and IonQ actually have partnerships with NASA, Azure, and Amazon. So LES is a little more speculative, but I know they came out with their new product. So I'm pretty sure that's what that caused a pump. But Quantum as a whole got a pump recently anyways, since it's following each other. If you look at SEALSQ and where's the other one? So SEALSQ, there's QBTS. You can see very similar chart pattern. Quantum QUBT, very similar, right? Pumped, going sideways, getting ready to come down. Rigetti, same thing. This one's way more volatile, so you can see pumped, getting ready to come down. So the difference between Rigetti and like SEALSQ is Rigetti's way more volatile, so a lot more money to be made. I'm sure long term that'll pay off as well, having that kind of volatility to move up $6 or $7 and then drop just as fast. So you probably don't want to try and time the top on that, but LAES here, SEALSQ. Collaborative AI project, shares rise. Okay, so I don't know what you guys wanted me to talk about. I'm looking at this and I'm like, wait, SEALSQ to ring NASDAQ closing bell on February 11th? Is this a big deal? On the 11th, so right here. Does that, I don't know what that means. I've never seen a stock. Does that mean the stock's going to get a pump from the attention it gets? Is it going to get extra attention on the 11th? And will that cause a pump? I'm trying to think ahead here. I'm trying to think ahead of, in terms of what's going to move the stock price, because that's what we care about. What's going to move it to the upside? We know the Nvidia CEO opening his big mouth caused this, right? But we want to look at the opposite side. What's going to cause it to move up? So I do wonder if on the 11th we'll see a bit of a pump. Yeah, no, these quantum computing stocks, like I said, they all follow each other. So it's kind of like, what is there to say? They're all looking ready to come down. A lot of people underestimate the fact that when you get all this, this buying pressure here, things don't go up forever and things don't go down forever. But you look at all this buying pressure, it's also going to come back as selling pressure as people rush for the exits, right? That makes sense. Price is a reflection of human behavior. Everyone gets excited. Oh my God, quantum computing is the future. Woo! And then, oh no! And then a lot of people got angry because the CEO of Nvidia opened his big mouth, and then boom, gets a little pump, and everyone gets excited, and then it just comes down lower. That's just human behavior. People are rushing for the exits, and that happens every time. You can see huge pump, comes right back down, and slowly but surely bleeds out. Another big pump here, and it comes down. Another big pump, and it comes right back down to where it was. So as you can see, like I said, a lot of these follow each other, so it's kind of a matter of who are you going to focus on. I'm going to focus on the ones that have the better due diligence, because I've done my due diligence on SEALSQ and Rigetti and IonQ and QBTS and the other one. I think QUBT or QBTS, one of those are like really bad. Like they don't really have anything going on. They have like no revenues, which is suspicious. Like just because it has the name Quantum, I guess maybe it pumped because just because it has the name Quantum in it, but it actually doesn't have anything behind it. But SEALSQ, one of the better ones. Like I would put it like right in the middle, right in between like the worst ones and the better ones. IonQ and Rigetti being the better ones, especially as I just showed you. Rigetti has a lot more volatility. I think IonQ as well. You got to compare them as well. You got to look at all of them and as a whole to see like, okay, what's this one doing? What's that one doing? And why is this one behaving this way? Like if you see SEALSQ behaving differently from the other stocks, it's either a good thing or a bad thing, right? Like if Quantum as a whole is coming up and SEALSQ is coming down, that's probably not a good thing, because they all, like I said, they all follow each other, which makes sense since they're all in the same sector. Yeah, so I would expect the same thing as always. Huge pump, comes back in selling pressure, and we'll see a retest of 326. If that holds, then we'll get another pump back to $4 and $5. So there's probably some good 50% to be made. So I would look to buy at $3 if those of you who are waiting.